Hey everyone, welcome back to the second portion of my video. So yesterday I just hauled a bunch of underrated foods that Trader Joe's sells, and these were all based on opinions of my coworkers. So I thought today I would try some of these items and let you guys know if I like them. And of course this is an opinion and it's based on my taste buds, so you guys might not like some of this or you might love it. The majority of the things I'm trying today are new because I haven't tried them yet. Most of the items that I hauled yesterday are things that I've already tried, so I could tell you if I like them or not. And then there's a few items that I have tried in the past that just don't like, but I showed them anyways because some of those things are things that you guys didn't know Trader Joe's had. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying these things. So the first thing that I'm gonna be trying today is the ricotta and spinach filled ravioli, and it has tomato basil sauce that comes with it. Here's the bag, this is what it looks like. Of course, I already opened it because I had to cook this to show you guys how, if I'm gonna eat it, because it comes frozen. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I've just put it in a little bowl here. I put a little Parmesan on top. Like the bag says, it comes in a tomato basil sauce, so everything is done for you. I just heated up in a saucepan. I added just a little bit of water and it said a little bit of oil, so I just did that. It took about 6 minutes to cook, very fast, and this still might be hot, but I'm going to try it. So right off the bat, I'm getting the ricotta taste immediately. These raviolis are actually filled with a lot of ricotta cheese inside, and I see the spinach in there as well. Honestly, the flavors are not overwhelming to me. Like, this is a very basic ravioli. I like the fancy ones that Trader Joe's sells that are fresh. I've showed you guys in the past all the ones that I've hauled. So I mean, for a frozen ravioli, this is definitely good. I think kids would like this because it isn't overwhelming in flavor, so kids like more plain things. The next thing I'm gonna try is this beet and roasted garlic dip, and it is made creamy with tahini. So I'm excited to try this because I don't like beets, and I've said this before, I'm not a beet person. I've become a little more tolerant of beets, but I am intrigued by the garlic aspect in this. I'm curious. Oh, it smells, oh my gosh. It smells like beets. And I'm just having these, I'm gonna try this with the savory thin rice crackers. I said this in the last tasting, these are just really plain, and I feel like I can get the gist of any flavor that is on this chip. So that's why I'm using these. So I'm just gonna dip it in and try it. Okay, immediately I get that beet taste. Beets to me taste like a little bit like dirt. This is very mild. The garlic hits the back of my tongue after. So I have the very first taste, I immediately taste the beet, and then after I taste garlic. So the garlic is like, now it's staying in my mouth. Now it tastes like I just had something with a lot of garlic in it, but initially I get that beet taste. I'm gonna try it with just my fork. Exactly the same. So it's essentially, this texture is like a pureed beet. It's very like almost watery, but it's still, it holds together. It just, when you eat it and put it in your mouth, it kind of just breaks up, and it's just a lot of watery beet flavor. Typically garlic takes over most dishes. You can taste garlic instantly. This is kind of a tricky one because the garlic just comes out so much later in the flavor. So I don't know. I wouldn't buy this again, but it's because I don't like beets. If you guys are beet lovers, I say go ahead and try this because it's not awful. It's just not something that I would buy again. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna try are these Force Primeval bars, and I'm just gonna try it plain as is. I'm not heating it up. I want to give you guys my honest feedback in its raw form. These smell really good. They almost smell like cinnamon raisin bread. That's exactly what this smells like to me. So it already makes me want to eat it. It's very heavy and dense, and it's moist to the touch. Like it feels like it's kind of has moisture on it. So well, I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like these, but the bread has a bagel texture. So this almost tastes like I'm biting into a bagel. There are lots of raisins in this, and I get a hint of cinnamon. There are some nuts in here, and it's again a very mild flavor, but it's delicious. Like these are so yummy. I'm excited to put some peanut butter on these and jazz them up in the morning because I can totally have one, and this would be a great breakfast. What I have heard people say that the reason they like these is because they're supposed to be like energy bars. So I don't know. I'm not getting any apple, to be honest. I don't really taste much apple. I taste the raisins because I'm biting into them and I can taste those, and I definitely taste the nuts. So there's a lot of nuts in here, but they're really tasty. I like these. Definitely will be eating these for breakfast in the morning. And I can see why these are underrated because these things are probably extremely filling. I'm gonna go ahead and try the soft honey nougat with almonds. This is a new product that Trader Joe's just started carrying. So they come in a little bag like this, and they have little white wrappers. So these actually might be kind of cool to like put out on display at your house if you have like a little candy jar or candy holder or something. These would be cute. So again, I've tried this before at work and I wasn't very impressed, so I'm gonna try it one more time. It has a weird like powdered sugar, almost like casing around it, so it doesn't get too sticky, which is nice. And you can see in the middle, it's just like sticky, I don't know, honey, whatever that is. I think it's honey with some almonds, so I'm gonna try this. I'm just not impressed by this, you guys. Second try, not impressed. All I taste is like powdered sugar. I taste the almonds. It honestly doesn't even taste like honey to me. It just tastes like sugar. I guess I have like the aftertaste of honey a little bit, but I don't know. These are just not my thing. I'm not into this. I think some people would really like this. Actually, one of my managers was eating this and he loved them. He was like eating a bunch, but I'm just not. I'd rather have something, I don't know. I want more. These are just not for me. And then the last, well, actually, I'm gonna try wine too, but the last food item I'm trying is the cinnamon, caramel cinnamon monkey bread. And this thing, again, is giant. It is such a big thing of cinnamon monkey bread. All right. So it's like in a little bundt cake pan, which is cute. Smells like caramel. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip right into it, guys. I'm not heating it up. I'm letting you know the real deal right out of the container. I have to take another bite. Well, my thoughts are this has a good flavor. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. I taste the caramel. It is dry. That is one thing I noticed right off the bat. It is very dry. So I think heating it up would definitely help. But I also heard that one of my coworkers just jazzed this up the other day. She used that whipped maple butter and she put it on top here, and they said it was like so amazing. And I could see that just moistening it a little bit and making it super delicious. Yeah, so I would say Definitely heat this up before you serve it, and let's see what it recommends on the thing. It says heating instructions: remove plastic seal and lid, cook on medium power for 1.5 to 2 minutes or until heated through. And then you can heat it in the microwave, or you can heat it in the oven. The oven takes about 15 minutes, the microwave takes about 3. I don't want to heat this whole thing up. I guess I can heat one little piece. I'll heat a piece up and I'm gonna get back to you guys. Okay guys, I just did it the right way. I heated it up, and so many of you are probably like, oh my God, you have to heat it up. It's not gonna give it the real taste. I'm sorry. I tried it raw and now I'm trying it cooked. And I did realize when I dug into that deeper, there's like a big swirl of cinnamon caramel down in the middle. So I'm glad I'm doing it the real way. It tastes like Cinnabon, like legit. It tastes like a Cinnabon from Cinnabon at the mall. I will say heated is so much better. It is still slightly dry though, so I recommend putting something on this to make it a little less dry, maybe some butter, or like that the whipped maple butter, like I was saying, is probably delicious. But yeah, heated up, it is much better. So don't forget to heat it up, guys. I kind of dropped the ball on that one. All right, so that is it for tasting the food. I am going to taste a glass of wine now. Of course, I'm not opening all the wine that I just hauled and trying a sample of each, because then all my wine's gonna go bad and we can't have that. So I'm gonna try the wine, and I might even try a sip of the Black Toad beer, and you guys can get my real reaction. I'm sure it's gonna be so sick, but I'm doing it for you guys. So I'm gonna get those wines ready right now. So off camera, I just opened this wine, and I am just gonna let you guys know what this is. It is Puerta de Plata. It's a Reserve 2013, and it won the 2017 Berlin Wine Trophy. So it's supposed to be delicious. So I'm gonna try this. And actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some out, let it breathe a little bit. I'm just trying a little bit because it is not 5 o'clock here yet. And I'm also going to try this dark ale Black Toad, which I am sure I am not gonna like, but I'm gonna let this breathe while I try this. Wish me luck, you guys. Woo-wee, smells real malty. It says, they begin with a custom mixture of dark and roasted barley malts. Then they add the choicest hops. The resulting ale has a dark chestnut color and a deep nutty flavor. Well, maybe I should pour it out so you guys can see. All right, I want you guys to see how dark this beer really is. Oh yeah, it's a dark beer. Oh man, I'm nervous. Okay, here it goes. Well, okay. Definitely not a beer I would ever buy, but it's genuinely not as bad as I was expecting. I've had, Guinness. Guinness is a little stronger than this, but this is very, I don't know how to describe beer, you guys. Like, even if I did know how to describe beer, like malty, bitter, da-da-da, like, I don't know if I would accurately describe this. It tastes almost, I don't know, it has like almost like a root beer taste to it, which is weird, right? I don't know. I'm shocked that I'm not more disgusted. Like, this is actually not bad. I'm kind of glad I tried it, to be honest. Like, I'm glad I tried this and I gave it an honest review. I would never buy this again because it's just not mine. I'm like a Hefeweizen type of beer drinker, so obviously this is very far from a Hefeweizen, but I will say, for the price, and it seems like this is a very smooth, good quality beer, $5.99 you really can't beat. And if you guys are into these dark ales, try this out. This is actually way better than I was expecting, so cheers to that. Now, wine, I always like. It smells very bold, and it doesn't have a vinegary smell or anything like that to me. Sometimes they do, so I'm glad to see that. really interesting. So the initial taste that I got on the very tip of my tongue was like bright grape flavor. It tastes like straight grapes to me. On the back of my tongue, I'm tasting like almost like blackberry, very like jammy wine. This is, let me try it again. Easy to drink. I'm shocked. I literally, you guys saw me pour it and it's been sitting here for maybe 2 minutes and it's going down pretty smooth. It's very fruit forward. I taste a ton of fruit. It has both flavors. This is a wine that I am excited to drink. Like, I cannot wait for the clock to hit 5 so I can start drinking this wine. But really, it's something to enjoy. I think this would be great with any type of dish that you can use a bold wine with. So a heavy pasta dish or something that has like a steak, this would be good. Let me see what it says on here. So it says it is 60% Tempranillo and 40% Grenache. It's aged in French and American oak barrels. It's ruby red in color with garnet tones. Its aroma is intense and reminds of ripe red fruits, cacao, and vanilla. In the mouth, it is opulent, full-bodied with a balance of minerals. So I definitely got those fruity notes, and I honest to God, did not read the back of it until just now. I definitely taste the fruit in here, and I love wines that you can actually taste what the wine is supposed to taste like, because a lot of times I read the backs and I'm like, I have no idea where they got that from because I don't taste it at all. But for sure, this is just a very jammy, fruity wine, and it's delicious. So if you guys are at Trader Joe's and you're looking for just an all-around good wine to have at dinner, this is going to be a hit. I really enjoyed it, so I hope you guys do too. Having said all that, I hope you guys enjoyed this taste test. Once again, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out Trader Joe's hauls once a week, and I'm gonna start doing these taste tests weekly as well, as long as you guys all like it. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up if you're gonna try some of these items that I just tried. If you guys are gonna pick up this wine, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.